Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning and welcome to the beautiful Okukweyo in Namibia. My name is Lisa. I will be the naturalist monitoring the waterholes today, making sure we are not missing out on any visitors at Okukweyo as well as Gowrie Dam. But I really am hoping that we see a lot today. Of course, we are off to a good start with some zebras, some springbok, and hopefully we'll get some of those large grey animals today as well with the trunks. Giraffes do not have any set social structure. They just make temporary associations. So these four that are together now, they might split up later or tomorrow or later this week. You never know. They really just go every single day and make and lose friends. There's no such thing as, alright, we're all moving on now, or this male is committed to just one female, or this male is committed to a group of females and their offspring as well. It really is super random. Giraffes really are the hippies of the bush. It seems like that one staying swayed them. Alright, fine, we'll try to clear a path. I always think, sometimes they forget their size. But again, I guess it's also, well, I almost want to say based on their personalities. An elephant would really just come through, they don't care, not because they are arrogant or something, just because they realize, alright, well, we're bigger. Eventually you are going to have to make way. But these giraffes are like, no. No umbilical cord attached anymore, which would tell us it's probably over a week old. But she has carried this baby for 9 months long. Oh, and how cute is that? Mom, stop it. Stop licking my bum. We've got people watching us. Now, of course, she's cleaning it. Oh, man alive, I cannot. It literally is a mini-me. And waterbucks are one of those animals in Africa. Of course, they are part of the antelope family, but they are one of those antelopes that just the males have horns. So even if this is a little boy, he will only start getting his horns a little bit later on. Oh, but Mom is just very, very set on getting me cleaned.
So, we just watched this crocodile move off a little bit. We were surprised by this crocodile. We were watching sort of the water, and I just noticed a little bit of movement, and yeah, there's the crocodile. And suddenly Rian also started to perk up, because he's also quite keen to see the crocodile. Very interesting animals, very well adapted over the millions and millions of years. What I've also noticed is when crocodiles do happen to catch something, they don't usually feed on it immediately unless there's a high amount of competition of other crocodiles in the water. Then they'll use each other as leverage. One holds it down, another one grabs a piece, and vice versa. And that way they can actually strip a carcass. But if a crocodile is by itself and it catches something, it actually submerges it underwater and leaves it under, logs that are under the water and so on. And they allow the water to soften the meat. It also keeps it nice and refrigerated and out of sight of other crocodiles and potentially scavengers. A good portion of a crocodile's body is made up of its tail. You see that? Now, tail is very important for them. They actually hit each other sometimes with their tails. When crocodiles are fighting, they smack each other as hard as they can with the tails, which is, it's really like a blow in itself. Then they use it to repel themselves out the water. Now, if you ever do go into the bush and you want to go have a look for footprints around the edge of the water, something to keep in mind that even a full-grown crocodile is able to launch itself 2 meters from the water's edge. Bushwalks are very special to do. This is when you sort of are closest to nature because your feet are essentially on the ground, and you can actually appreciate some of the sizes of the animals when you're on foot. When we're in a vehicle, I don't know why, but it tends to make the animal look a bit smaller than what it is. But when you're on foot and you have an elephant bull walking towards you with its ears open, you realize that you are very small. You're a peanut compared to what they are. And I often use the phrase that nature puts us in our place every single time. Shame, I think this elephant's getting a bit hot there, just the way that he's busy shaking his ears. And the water's not too far, you can always head off that way. As you can see, as I mentioned earlier, there's no real protection on the skin from the sun. And most definitely there's no Nivea products for elephants out here, so they have to make the use of shade and mud